Hello all. This is a IO game called Copter IO. So, what is this game? I am a copter. I know, crazy. And there are enemy copters that look different. That is intentional, because they're like upgrades that you can get. So, health bar is green at the bottom there. If I click this, gets 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have 2 more points available. And now you see that my speed is a lot more. So, fire rate is generally a good way to go. All of these are good. All these evolutions are good, except for one, that one being fast gun. Fast gun is completely horrid. Do not use fast gun. This game needs an update, but aside from that, it is one I still enjoy. So, let's go with Trigun to be basic. Most likely we will die. And, excuse me. Most likely we will die and get a reset. But before we die, we need to figure out who first place is. So as Trigun, we shoot a cone kind of thing. Just like this. Whoa, the lag. And it's really good for collecting these blocks. These blocks give 10 points each. It doesn't matter their color or their shape. The AI tanks, those are AI, give 100, which are usually what you want to aim for. Then these little helicopters move and give 50. So right now we're not strong enough to take down any player. So let's go select teleport. Teleport is really good with this build. This build is going to be a shotgun build. And teleport allows us to teleport right in our opponent's faces and then start using our shotgun. So let's max the fire rate, get some damage, and now we can actually PvP. And now you can see that we're shooting a lot faster. However, with this shotgun, it's also just decent for farming, which is not something you get very often for one of the, like, meta builds. So, the next... just a minute. Apologize. The next evolution that we're going to get is a penta shot. So, we're going to cut to that right now. First, Copter IO kill. On this chip. I don't know why this guy got regen. Regen. You do not need defensive stats early game. But there's the first kill. And you saw same thing. Gave lots of points, like 2 or 3 levels. Oh, frick. That's odd. Thought you would try and go much more aggressive. There you go. Oh, well played. Yeah, that guy maxed out speed before us. This time, let's go a different tank and select... let's select Sniper. The guy that they were. So now we have much more range. However, instead of maxing speed first, I think we should get flashbang. Let's max out bullet speed. Fire rate is mid. Really, we just want bullet damage. So now with enough skill, and I'll do a showcase on what flashbang does later, but this guy is right now a bot. I can tell because it's being really, really dumb. Max out damage. Now let's get some speed. What flashbang does, it turns... Oh! Okay, leader's a penta. It's good to know. Makes your screen slightly blue, and then everyone else's is just pure blue. Like, literally unseeable. So now we selected Armored. which gives a lot more, which gives less vision. Let's get some. There we go. Let's do a flashback. Although really, we could have done more upgrades, which that gives you 10 upgrades. It's really good. Well, hang on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Again, I apologize. Still recovering from the sickness that's been going around my place. But armored gets a lot more armor, obviously. I think he gets more speed, but a lot of defensive stats. So with this build, there's actually something you guys have not seen, is the second evolution, which is like a tier 2. And that gives just, yeah, that gives like a hybrid kind of thing. So if you select sniper, the 3 level 2 evolutions are like a dual sniper where you get like 2 bullets that go parallel. You get oh. Then there's like a super armored guy which like moves the fastest in the game and gets the most tanking ability in the game. It's crazy. And then the last one that you could get is like a bomber, which it shoots medium damage grenades, but they're so hard to hit. Common heights, that's what it is. Oh, I apologize. No, we were talking about sniper. Whoops. Never mind. Scratch that. Scratch everything I just said. These are our 3 options. If you'd like to play the game for yourself, you can try these 2. Drone Master isn't particularly great because the drones don't move fast enough, but generally they hover around you like a sphere protection. This time, we're going to get Kamahais. 40% is the maximum speed that you can get in this game. Now we are going to completely obliterate players with it. Let's use a flashbang. And now we're going to go into a corner to heal. Because we're the fastest, not only does that mean we can catch up to everyone, but we can also outrun everyone. Okay, scratch what I said about staying in the corner. The game will only regen if we haven't been hit by bullets, so let's avoid that. The game counts if you're regenerating if you haven't been hit by a bullet. I said that. It counts for any bullets. So these tank bullets, the yellow ones, and the red ones. Blue ones are ours. So with this build, it generally goes for... Oh. This star here... Oh, we're at full health. That star there is the second power-up. And... Voice is great. The second power-up has different like special abilities. Oddly enough, the first power-up selection is far better than the next one. What is that guy? I forget what he was. But a really bad one. Whoa, lag. So, the first one has a couple good ones. Between... Ooh, so this is a dual sniper, by the way. Let's cast it. Oh, they're teaming. No. Let's get out of range. out of sight range. Oh, one more level till the next one. So that guy was a dual sniper. He's fairly easy to dodge, especially with maximum speed, which is one of the first stats you want to max out. Fairly easy to dodge. You just have to stay out of melee range. If you're in melee range, it is game over. Just straight off the bat. So, seeing these abilities, this one, it's mid. It really depends on like one or two strats. Melee Storm is good for the build we want to go. We just want to rush people. Then if they start actually fighting back and doing damage, then we can... Oh, frick. Nope. That was close. Then if they start fighting back, we can go run back as we just did. So the build is mostly ready by now. Except we can get like 19 more stats, which like max out all these three. Lag. We could get melee. Dang it. So now it hit us, and now the bar isn't glowing, so we are regenerating. Laser beam is not good for this build. It is a really good long-range weapon, but not for this build. Banana bomb, just bad. Remote bomb, unless you're a grenadier, it's also pretty bad. I guess you could go banana bomb with grenadier. So really our two options are melee storm or more bonus upgrades. Let's go melee storm. Even though it's most likely the worst option. So you pick more upgrades if you only plan to get to like level 50 and then leave. That's usually what the plan is. I don't know why you would ever select more upgrades on the first one, unless you're trying to max out stats. If you select more upgrades for both options, you can actually max out all your stats. But that's generally not a good idea, because you don't need every stat max out. For example, we don't really need more bullet size. We could use some bullet speed, which my last point there was bullet speed. So let's go try... Oh, not with the lag. Let's go try fighting this guy. So we're gonna get up close now. Melee storm, flashbang. Oh, he's cooked. GG's. So now, as the king, we need to be a lot more defensive. So you'll see me getting a lot more stats. No! Regen! Some confusion about this game is when you upgrade the regen stat, it doesn't increase the amount that you regen, it just decreases the time it takes to regen. Which, it decreases it by like 2/3 or something. Flashbanging here doesn't really do anything, because I'm the king and they have a scanner. So I should use it until I can... Oh, cooked. I should use it until... What? I don't know. But honestly, I'm just gonna keep playing until we die. Which Kamahai's is a really good guy. So I don't think that's gonna happen soon. Especially this build. So, when we went sniper, here are the 3 sniper evolutions. There's dual sniper, which we saw earlier. There is assassin, which is just statistically the better one. It is actually able to hit people rather than them constantly dodging. Like it multiplies the damage by like 1.3. I don't know how this guy was moving faster than me. I guess he was. And he can track me, so it doesn't even help that. Yeah, that's annoying. So now so I told you, uh, when they're flashbang, they can still use, like, they can still find where I am. They can find the direction of where I am. They can't find exactly where I am. So it still helps. This is another Kanahai's. You can tell by the rounded front shape. There we go. Let's get max health. We don't really need a max out regen, because this guy's just so good at running away. We can't get bullet speed maxed out. Can you die? Thank you. So, at this point of the game, when we're king, you effectively just look at the leaderboard. Whoa, the lag! I don't know what's up with it today. On the leaderboard, there is a person at 37k and 11k. We should not be scared of any of them. If they want to look for us, sure. But generally, they'll be at like level 40, maybe level 50. But they will not max out before us. Like, max out on stats. So not something to be scared of. There's not a lot of tanks that counter Kamahais. Maybe a defensive kind of Penta, but really, I think it'd have to be an assassin, but I don't really know what would. Because maybe Drone Master, because it has a lot of high DPS. Kamahais, yeah, not a lot of things counter this class. Oh, was telling you about the sniper upgrades. So the first one is Dual Assassin, which you saw earlier. Second one is Assassin, where you can actually hit stuff. The last is Bomber, which is a really bad tank. When it's bullets, watch the bullets. Do you see how they're, like, vanishing? When the bullets vanish, instead of vanishing, the Bomber's bullets, which it's a sniper class, so it gets even worse reload. This is a bot. It gets even worse reload. When it disappears, it explodes, which is not something you want. Explosions aren't really useful. If you are doing long range, it's still not even good. It's just a bad, because the chance that, no, if you had some kind of keybind to, like, detonate all of your bullets, and, like, you could increase the radius, maybe, but it just doesn't seem playable to me. 18k, that's something even less to be scared of. So I think once we get to level 60, just gonna... I like to call it... Ooh, a challenge. I like to call it the ritual, and you'll see what the ritual is. Once you comment, like, subscribe, please. It helps small channels like these. Don't know how this guy's faster. I guess maybe as the king you get slower stats. Please like, please subscribe. It means a lot. Also means a lot. Oh, look at the damage. I think this guy can kill us. Or not. They could have killed us. Thank you for watching this far. It means a lot. Thank you for enduring my pitiful voice. I hope I recover within the next week. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what's up with internet today. So I like to call it the ritual. I'm not gonna say what the ritual actually does. It's nothing like evil or something. It's just obscure. But I really wish that this game received updates. Because right now it doesn't, like... Penta is the meta. Kamahai is a sleeper meta, which means it's a really good guy, most likely better than Penta, because Penta has counters. Penta is like a fast moving guy though, fast leveling, so I understand why it's still used. I still use it. I was trying to use it at the start of the video. It means that, yeah, that's what sleeper meta is. And then a couple other ones. Assassin is really good with sweats, like effectively any Fortnite sweat, Valorant sweat, whatever. Dual Sniper is mid. I I think it can compete with Penta, but not. Penta, I'd say, is S minus, but you could also put. You could also put uh, Dual Assassin like A if Penta is S minus. No, maybe A plus. Yeah, A plus. It's just really cheap. It effectively makes the game more less skill based and more fast. There's explosive grenade. It does no damage. I didn't have to take the damage. I could easily just go backwards. It would do more damage if I was closer, but why would I get closer? It's a really bad. Final point was max health. So now that you've watched all the way until the end, let's go commence the ritual. For the ritual, it is preferable that we go to spot with like three of these guys. Lag. And now we wait. So this is the ritual, because the video has been going on for. Oh yeah, if you right click, it flashbangs, which doesn't affect these guys. Video's been going on for a long time. Getting tired of the game, so effectively just do this. Except people will think I'm free kills, which I am not. Trying to find something before we reach it. Amazing. Well, this is why we go to the corner of the map. It's more hidden. Less bots go here, which means there's more enemies, more tanks, AI tanks. There it is. Oh, I almost accidentally. But now, we wait. I'll be pausing and seeing if anything interesting pops. Nothing interesting showed up. Ooh. I take that back. Oh, they're double teaming. But, Copter, like, arenas are effectively always, you need to farm all the people for, like, points and such. Farm all the noobs. But then the arena's out of people to kill, and so everyone leaves. The flashbang is actually really effective against these snipers. So I was just able to take that sniper down with ease. This guy is someone to run away from, at least until we reach it. So Copter matches will generally go like, oh, there's a lot of people on the server. And then you get king. And then everyone dies. And then the server's depleted. And then usually, like, it gets boring. Hello, friend. Well, I thought that would be a more interesting fight. I apologize. But, yeah, Copter needs to be updated, like bosses, the such. Why do I choose to do the ritual rather than, like, actually dying to people? The answer is they would get the score. And I don't exactly want that. But at this point, geez. Spinning to winning is generally like a friend. If they both spin, that means they're like good. Just doing this to get them low. To get me low. I didn't mean to pop that tank. Please don't read in, please. How is this so fast? Hit me, please. Just come on. Come on. Tank. Oh, yes, the ritual. Stupid thing. Why would you kill my tanks? But yeah, it gets really boring. Okay, I give up. Just gonna get players to kill. Generally, if you go like more into the middle, you fight harder and harder people. That is true for most all games. Yay! Thank you for watching. Thank you. I just said that. Thank you for watching all the way. Please like, please subscribe, make a comment. Just tell me if you've played this game. Tell me if you like it. And goodbye.